supposed to go. Has that ever happened to you before? It has. I've never seen him a day in my life. Like, I get it. Like, it's pretty weird. I don't know. Like, I would never do. I don't know. I'm not the type of person. She went for breakfast and somebody paid for her meal, and the waiter is asking plenty questions. Why would you do that? Why would you just pay for your meal? It's now making it all about him, how he would never pay for anybody's meal just like that. Like, do you guys know each other? Like, did you give him anything that warrants him to just pay your bill like that, to pay for your meal? And he's not explaining himself and talking too much, how he would never do that to any woman. Let me show you this video.
Thank you.
The free food tasting good. Has that ever happened to you before?
It has.
Has? No, really? Like, that's the first that I've seen that.
It's the first time that she's. How long have you been working here?
Like since like beginning of the summer, so like 4 or 5 months.
Okay.
So like I've never.
Yeah, no, that was actually surprising because I was sitting here and he was like standing in the line and he was like waving. So I caught him from like my peripheral. I've never seen him a day in my life.
Okay. Do y'all see how, like, why is this dude asking her so many questions? And I was, like, looking at the comment section under this video, and a lot of people was saying the same thing. And it's like, what's up with you? Why are you asking her so many questions about if it's happened before and stuff? Just keep watching. You're going to see what I'm talking about.
Like, I get it. Like, it's pretty, but, like, I don't know. Like, I would never do. I don't know. I'm not the type of person that to do that to someone that I've never like talked to.
When you get older, you will.
No.
When you get older and more mature, yeah.
And now he's talking about how I don't see how people would do that. I wouldn't see myself doing that. And why? First of all, why are you making this about you? Just be fascinated and move on. I see. It's kind of weird that he's saying all this and like. Maybe I don't know if this is like he's a little envious because I guess that dude just went and did that. And I guess, I don't know what this dude's on. It's just really weird. And, the lady was kind of checking him a little bit saying, when you get older and more mature, you probably would do the same thing. And men have done this. I've actually had this happen. Believe it or not. Rare occasions.
I mean, I still wouldn't do it. I mean, that's just a new preference. I don't know. But, like, yeah. But that's kind of, I need that princess treatment.
And there it is. That's why he asking all them questions. He wish he had that. He was getting that treatment. He want the princess treatment. You hear him? I wish I had that. And the lady just laughing it off.
Free food tasting good. Has that ever happened to you before?
It has. I've never seen him a day in my life.
Like, I get it. Like, it's pretty weird. I don't know. Like, I would never do. I don't know. I'm not the type of person that to do that to someone that I've never like talked to. I need that princess treatment.
If you ever wonder what kind of man dances on stages or walks up to women in a club and asks them to buy him a drink, this is exactly the kind of man that does it. The kind of man that believes that he also deserves princess treatment. This man is instantly jealous when he sees that a man buys a woman her breakfast just because she's pretty. Reminds me of the video that I posted just the other day of these two women who were working at a bar, and this guy was talking to them, talking about how men are smarter, stronger, faster than women. And they started talking about what he wants. He was like, see, I would never do this, and I'm a traditional man, and I want this and that. And they were ignoring him. And he was like, so you guys don't even care. They can't wait to tell you that they wouldn't do it. Wouldn't or couldn't. It's almost like when they see a woman getting treated well or being spoiled by a man, they act as if somebody asked them, would you do that? Because they're so quick to say, I wouldn't do that. But no one asked you. They feel like no matter what that man is doing for that woman, she's not doing enough to thank him. That woman could be his wife, raising his kids, cooking, cleaning, doing laundry. He always feels like, nah, it's not enough. I think what really got to him is the fact that this man didn't even want anything. He didn't stand around. He didn't ask for her number. He's not waiting for her outside. He just saw a pretty woman, acknowledged her beauty, and treated her to breakfast. And he's like, he didn't even get anything out of it? Who does that?
Thank you.
The free food tasting good. Has that ever happened to you before?
It has.
Has? No, really? Like, that's the first that I've seen that.
It's the first time that she's. How long have you been working here?
Like since like beginning of the summer, so like 4 or 5 months.
Okay.
So like I've never.
Yeah, no, that was actually surprising because I was sitting here and he was like standing in the line and he was like waving. So I caught him from like my peripheral. I've never seen him a day in my life.
Like, I get it. Like, it's pretty, but like Like, I don't know, like, I would never do, I don't know, I'm not the type of person that to do that for someone that I've never, like, talked to.
When you get older, you will.
No.
When you get older and more mature, yeah.
No, I mean, I still, that's just a new preference, I don't know, but, like, yeah, but that's kind of, you know, I need that princess treatment.
Okay, I don't know if this is a child. This might be a child or a teenager. It has to be, because, you know, that used to be very important, the amount of likes and stuff, because, you know, I grew up in that, you know, IG era. I used to care about that, but yeah, nobody cares. Like, you get, and even on this app, it's like you either get a bunch of likes or you don't. The algorithm is, yeah, I don't know what you thought you were saying with that. It's weird. Yeah, this has to be a child or a teenager. But, yeah, so you guys, that's the whole video. That's literally the whole video that I saw on YouTube Shorts. There's no Jesus. I cannot talk, y'all. There's no extension or anything. It's just, it was like 51 seconds long. But I keep hearing different things about the video. Like, there's people saying, okay, it's not that deep. Maybe he was just genuinely curious. He was just asking questions. This could be I know some people were saying this could be a young man and he's just genuinely asking questions. He wasn't really taking offense to it. That's what I keep hearing. A lot of people are just curious. A lot of people they're saying that he was just being curious. You know, he's a young man. Maybe he hasn't seen it before, just like he said in the video. And then I hear some people say, okay, maybe he was asking those questions because someone said usually with male servers, they may be envious because of the attention the other women are getting, and they're getting, you know, their stuff paid for. Maybe they're not getting, you know, it could be something like that. And they're just like, oh, this is kind of strange. Well, how come? Like, when am I going to get that? Maybe it's something like that. I saw this girl say, oh, yeah, she was a server. And I think the guys were jealous because, she was a server. And she got this old man she was serving tipped her an extra $100, which is really nice, very generous. And everyone thought she did something to get the tip. Weird stuff like that. And then I hear stuff with some people saying this woman was like, some people can't believe when men do nice things for her. And yeah, some people can be a little envious if they see that somebody is getting their meal paid for. Then I saw another comment when someone said, oh yeah, some waiters probably get jealous because when people do the, you know, the tipping thing, or when people, like, someone else pays for the person's meal, they still might not get a tip. Like, it's like they paid for the meal and everything, but the person still, you know, they'll miss out on that tip, and that person just paid their meal, and then that's that. So they didn't really earn anything, just their really cheap hourly wage, if you know what I mean. So it's like, I hear so many different perspectives. I heard people say, okay, maybe he just asked a lot of questions, because, you know, I do that sometimes. I'll ask a bunch of questions and stuff like that. And that could aggravate someone, right? But in this situation, this is just from my perspective, from what I see, it looks like, it's like he's just asking so many questions, and it's the way he's asking it. And I'm trying to figure, it's like he's trying to, it's like he's looking for something in his brain. That's just how I see it. And then it's some of the things he's saying, like, oh, I need that in my life. Him just keep going and going, like, and saying stuff like, oh, I wouldn't have done that before, and all this stuff. It's just, to me, it's a bit extreme. That's just how I see it. So, yeah, it was just a bit much to me. But, yeah, I hear what everybody's saying. You just, come on, y'all. It's like, it's just, sometimes when people ask questions, they're not, like I said in another video, when people ask questions, it's not always just a question. Sometimes people, when they ask questions, they're fishing for something. Like, just, it's weird. So yeah, this obviously went over. This is like this video almost 5 minutes long. I'm gonna cut it off here, upload this. You can feel free to watch it through or fast forward, do whatever you gotta do. Because everybody's attention span is shot to hell. But yeah. If you made it to the end though, comment hell. I feel like no one's gonna make it this far. But yeah, peace.
The fact that the woman in the video was saying that when you get to a certain age, when you're matured and you grow older, you would probably change your mind. Obviously, he's a young boy, so it's very, I feel like he's curious, like, how would a man just come to a restaurant and see a pretty girl and just pay for a meal like that without collecting a number, without knowing her, without her even giving her body or giving him a body or something. Like, he's shocked because probably he feels like if a man should give a woman a gift or a money, she must have done something for him that he would just, that would deserve her having the money. So he's shocked. Like, he would never do that. He would never just give any woman. And a lot of men have this mentality. They feel like, why should I just dash you money? That is why when you go on a date with a man and he pays for the meal, the next thing he will tell you, let's go to hotel, when are we seeing or something, because they've paid for your meal. They feel like they are entitled to your body, or they feel like there's already consent for them to touch you anyhow. You see them already touching your hand and something just because they paid for a meal. A lot of men are like that. They do not believe that I'm going to spend on a woman and I'm not going to get anything out of it. There's some men that will just, see you shopping and just pay for whatever you're doing and don't even collect your number. There are men like that. There are men that will just pay for your money just because you're pretty. Just because you're pretty. Just that. And they will not even collect your number. They will not even want to see you again. They just want to appreciate your beauty. Why? A lot of them will just see it as, so a man will just see you and give you money just like that without, gaining anything from you. So, yeah, when she said that when you grow old and you get matured, you understand. It shows that he's a young boy. So, and the fact that he's making it all about him is annoying. It's annoying. Like, why are you making it all about him? You guys, what's your take on this video? Let me know your thoughts about this video down in the comment section. Respectfully, as always, Sugar Mariah Davis, and thank you all so much for tuning in to today's video. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like and share and subscribe. And I'll see you on my next one, guys. Bye.